Good evening, Fire Moon Tarot. I'm coming to you this evening. Thank you for being here. I'm coming to you this evening with a sultry Saturday's little sexy reading. Hopefully something fun and nasty. I feel very inspired, and so I wanted to share that. I'm now starting this little tarot channel because. So let me tell you why I'm starting a tarot channel. Nobody cares. Nobody asks, but I want to share it. Sometimes when I do readings for myself, I find that the message isn't quite for me or what I'm going through. And I go, I wonder, who is this for? I've done it where I've shared what I've read with people and they go, oh, that might suit my situation. So I thought, why not send it out into the ether and see who this message connects with, right? Little ASMR. So hopefully tonight's message gets to the right people who want a little sexual healing in their life. I hope that this reading is timeless. That is the intention I'm putting into the reading, that whenever you find it, it'll be the right time for you. But I am putting a stamp of when I'm creating the reading. And who knows, I probably won't upload this until like 7 months from now. But whenever it finds you is when it was meant to. So, oh, one other thing. Because I'm now starting this channel, my setup is a little wonky. You'll be able to see like the shadow of my head and all that. I'm trying to get the proper equipment together. But I try to keep things real simple, because if I complicate things and be like, oh, well, I don't want to do this until I buy that, or oh, well, I don't want to do this until I buy this, then I end up not doing the thing at all. So I just want to get started, get my feet in there, and let it go however it'll go. And whoever doesn't like the shadow of my head or whatever other distractions might be in the video, maybe this is not the reading for you. So hopefully that doesn't get in the way of the message. And yeah, sorry for all the disclaimers. Let's get started. Oh, I got some ash. I'll have to clean that later. Such is life, right? Sometimes things get messy and you just got to push forward and get to it later. So let's get a little infusion card out right here. Let's see what my favorite oracle deck has to say. Oh. Let's try one more time, shall we? Okay, I already can tell whoever this reading's for, you're fighting it. Come on. Now, in this deck, when a card comes out in reverse, it means it's like heavily, like this is a big message. This is a message that's meant to, it's intense. It's a message that's meant to really focus on, really be focused on. So let's see what Mami Wata has to say with number 30, naked. I feel like this is going to have to be maybe more with like being vulnerable. Let's see. Ooh. What did I say? And let me just, I don't have these cards memorized. So that's why I always open it. Pause to read. Hide no more. Well, let me say the griots, water, and then Mami Wata's guidance is hide no more. The emotional nakedness you avoid is your superpower, not your shame. And her declaration is, I have the courage to be vulnerable. Wow. Okay, and then intuition's on the bottom of the deck. So let's get started with the tarot. Well, since it's gonna be like a little sexual love reading, let's get something out. Before I do that, let me show you guys this. I bought this at Barnes & Noble's on a whim. I didn't see all the imagery before I bought it because it was like in some kind of package or something. I thought it was going to be like bubbly and fun. It's a very intense deck. But as you can see, it's called coloring. So I had to color these cards myself. All these cards have been colored by me. It took me so long. This will be the first time I'm using these cards. Let's see. And as I colored them, I tried to infuse, like, I tried to put intention on the card. So let's see what messages we can get from these. And I specifically have not used this card for personal use, this deck for personal use, because I wanted it to be for the channel. When I bought it just to see what I could infuse in the cards with while coloring it. But as it continued to take me so long, and the idea to make this channel was in my mind so much, I was like, I think I'm just going to hold it for this and color and just see what I get. So hopefully this will be a lovely read. And yeah, I don't know why I feel like I need to do all these disclaimers, but let's get to it. All right, let's start with this love oracle. I like this one, and it's kind of keeps things simple. So this is gonna be what's happening with her next. Any sexy, sultry things happening for the collective. Let's see. Oh my God, you saw how this one dropped out? Obsession, apology, friendship, finances. Okay, bottom of the deck, lesson. So we're going to find out a little bit more. I don't know why I pulled it upside down like that. But I just like to follow the energy as I read. So first thing out, and I don't know why I'm here, first come, first serve. This is probably someone you will meet or you've already met over the summer. Oh wow, this person might not have the money they need to pursue you, but they're thinking about you a lot. You're on their mind. It's definitely a friend, and it's not a regular friendship. Maybe this is someone that like you didn't meet like at school or like at a job. You met maybe through like an odd circumstance. Maybe you like walked up to them at a bookstore or something, or maybe you bumped into them at a bookstore and you guys struck up conversation. But with the apology, it's telling you to be cautious about that apology, and that the finance things will maybe affect how you take care of yourself. Because self-care isn't just like, bubble baths and things like that. Self-care is really about honing in on what things gets you to the best version of yourself. So maybe this person is like an energetic drag, and so it kind of counterbalances. And maybe they're an energetic drag because of their finances. But let's get more information, because this is very like limited. And maybe that's the other thing. Maybe it's limited because the person doesn't want you to know too much. Let's get into this mischief maker here. And see, what do we know? Ooh, a card was upside down. Whoa. Forbidden fruit. I'm going to take it because it's already there. Oh, collective, this is getting nasty right away. Wait a minute. Forbidden fruit. Oh, lies you tell. Oh, they lied to you. Okay, I have to. Oh, this one jumped out. Lovely pictures. They might be reminiscing about time they spent looking at your pictures. Sailing ship. Drinks of pain. Okay, collective, hold on. You put it on somebody. And they got addicted to that right there. Right there. And now they're doing anything they can to try to get back to you in some way, some shape. Did you see this sailing ship? It looks like it's going away, right? But that ship might be coming in. It might be trying to come in, and it's taking its dear sweet time with lies you tell on the bottom and gut feeling. So collective, trust your instincts. And on the bottom of the deck. So this is the person you know. And you may have known them a long while. Why the cards are... You saw how it did it. No sorries allowed. You're not letting them back in that cookie, collective. You're not going back down that road with them. At least it doesn't seem like that way right now. Can we get anything else on this person? How do we identify this person? Guilty as charged. Mind invasion. Okay, so collective. If this is somebody that you think about a lot, there it goes. And in the, if I remember correctly, in the guidebook, let's just look, because sometimes you just need the clarity. Guilty as charged. Let's see. So for guilty as charged, one's guilty conscience. Someone feels guilty for something they did or said. Accusations, being accused of wrongful actions. Okay. And remember, apology was there, and something about lies you tell. This person could have lied on you, or they, came to me in a flash. They lied to you to get what they wanted. Yeah, they lied. And there it goes again. Drinks of pain. They lied to you to get what they wanted. And however you found out. And maybe you kind of had a gut feeling about it. And that's why gut feeling intuition came out. And they know that you know that they lied. And they're feeling it. That's why they're drinking. They want to, and gut feeling is there again. The unfinished business friend request. They want to come back. They want to sail back in and try to clean things up. But I don't think you're in the mindset to allow that right now. I think that's why we saw that come out. Let's put this back, because we're going to get more on this later. Let's see if we're going to pop into the tarot right now. Guilty as charged. So wait, I want to go back to this for 1 second. If you had a conversation with this person and you say, hey, did you do this? Did you say this? And they say no, they're lying to you. And now that they know that you might be onto them, it's causing even more problems. They might be genuinely sorry. But just because you're sorry doesn't mean you get to be forgiven, right? Because that's the thing about forgiveness. Forgiveness is not for that person. Oh, bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. The forgiveness is to release you, collective. For whoever this message is for, you have to decide if you want to be released in that way. And depending on what the lie was, what was the lie? Actually, before we get to what was the lie, a card is about to come out. Let's first focus on, did something fell or it flipped? We'll see when we get to it. Oh, it fell out. That one fell out. What was that? We have Page of Swords. Yeah. There was definitely some yapping done. But this could also be a younger air sign that's involved in this. Can we get more? And we don't. Okay, we need more identifiers of who this person could be. So as I shuffle these cards, they're not as sturdy like usual tarot is. It's like kind of soft. Can we get some more on lies you tell? The lie caused some kind of disruption in your life, but this is like definitely more spiritual, some kind of spiritual. It could have been a transformation, maybe not. Lonely pictures, Temperance. So it could be a Scorpio, it could be a Sagittarius, but they're waiting it out. They're taking their time. They're trying to balance themselves out before they say anything to you. Eight of Swords again. They want to be forgiven because they want themselves to be free, but that's really not how this works. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. So it could also be a Sagittarius. They might find you very attractive, right? Can we get more on this Page of Swords? Actually, let's get some more on Guilty as Charged. Five of Wands. So they could have been intentionally causing issues in your life. With the obsession out here, if you're currently not talking to them, they could have definitely been causing some disruptions. Every time I try to do a little sexy reading, this is what I get. Like, hey, this person lied to you. Like, no. Let's get into the penises. Let's get into the vaginas. I think I'm going to make this a short one because this was not the goal of this reading. And I feel like there's something, especially, I don't know why that mind invasion card is sticking out to me. Especially if it feels like there is somebody trying to like hijack the reading because they're trying to like, I don't know, like it's a weird feeling I'm getting. I split it and I'm just going to take from this section. King of Swords on top of the Page of Swords. Back to air signs. Seven of Swords on top of, yeah. Four of Wands on Temperance. Seven of Cups on the Eight of Swords. Queen of Wands again on the Five of Wands. Bottom of this deck is the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the original deck is the Knight of Swords. They're trying to come up with some kind of plan to get back into your good graces. Collective, this person's a slippery snake and I don't think you should engage in it. They probably, with finances, they probably want to make you feel like an option because they probably can't give you what you need. But with the emotional vulnerability being here, and listen, there's no cups on this deck other than the Seven of Cups. So there's no emotion about this. This is probably a very selfish person in your energy. And that's why they're trying to co-opt what's happening here. Like they don't want you to hear about any other future people coming in. Or maybe there's someone currently here that could be laying pipe. You're asking if God is real in the middle of things. That kind of, but they don't want you to hear about that because they are so concerned about themselves. It's a very selfish energy. But let me also point out, this looks like a big old, these clouds, that look like a big old, so maybe the person is very endowed, right? I mean, we have some, like, listen, the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands is not a good pair. It's not a bad pairing, right? But I will say, this is definitely a pairing that fuels each other. If you notice, they're not even looking in the same direction, right? I would have to switch the positions of the card. It's supposed to be like this. And let me tell you why. It's supposed to be like this because he's coming forward trying to, like I said, that ship, the King of Swords is coming forward trying to apologize and make amends. You know, we don't see the Page of Cups. We don't have any cups here. I mean, Scorpio's here, but like, are they? You know, with the Queen of Wands, she already sees the deception coming. She is fully aware. That's why we have intuition on the bottom of that deck, and gut feeling kept poking its little head out. And this is probably a person that's really good at manipulation, right? They're really good at like spinning webs and telling lies and getting people on their side and that kind of thing. You see that love like fire? Yeah. And you see you have a lot of fire out. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is someone who uses a lot of passion. They probably use energy manipulation to get what they want. But collective, you are not partaking in the shit of it. Because you see what's coming. You see what's coming and you're not. You see this? With your sword, you're going to whack him a couple times, shut him down, move on to your happiness, get you some choices. And you know what's funny? In this thing, like you see the head of a person there. And I don't want to say man because you really can't tell whether or not it's a man or a woman. You get to choose what you want to pursue next. Do you want to go after work? Do you want to go after any of your, you know, your lower urges? Because there's a snake here. You get my drift? But like that, this really isn't about you. This is about this person trying to make a comeback. And they're biding their time. They're being very patient. And maybe they're trying to get their money up too to come back and make you like a really great offer. But they're not. They came up as a page. And then you came up as a queen. And then the king, and there could be another party involved in this, and they could be, 3 is a crowd, ain't it? And with this 3 of wands at the bottom, that is expansion. That is wide, far thought. And isn't the 3 of wands also, what is it? Sun in Aries. So it could be in Aries. It's under the 3 of wands. The 8 of cups. Collective. You're not participating in this. And I love that for you. Stick with that. I'm going to close this reading out early because... And what? And I'm going to try to run this back. Well, not this. I'm going to try to focus on an actual sexy reading. Let's see what we get. Okay. So we got N, we got J, we got F, we got T, we got, ooh, the back of this one's real nice. We got 6, we have M, we have yes, we have 1, and we have Z. Wait, one more. D. Oh, yeah. Yes to the D. You see that? It could be anywhere between 1 and 6 inches. Collective. This person is trying to hijack your energy. Do not allow it. Well, I don't even need to warn you because you're already, you see it coming and you're not going to allow it. No sorries. Remember? Okay, let me get out of here. And I'm going to try again to do. So, in the Caribbean, they have this saying that says, you make plans and God laughs. And this is exactly what this was. I had a plan to do one thing, and the universe said, girl, we want you to hear about something else. So, collective, if you know a couple of air signs, a Sagittarius, a Scorpio, or any of the fire signs, and this sounds like something that happened to you, I would highly recommend you cut this person off, be serious about it, have strong, firm boundaries, and pursue your goals. All right? Even if we flip it back, it's the same energy. They're talking, but they're talking to themselves. You're not listening, and you're looking over it this way. You're looking over this way, the 3 of wands. What's coming up for you? Okay? I didn't even pull my other oracle because I don't think I need to. This was a quick, fun one. I hope you enjoyed it. And let me know if it resonates in the comments. Bye-bye.